Gemini Yearly Horoscope for 2023. Your social networks, affinity groups, and friendships develop and grow. This effect started in 2022 and will last until 2023. It's a nice, reassuring transit that only happens once every 12 years or so. Social and happiness objectives gain momentum. The time has come to have a lot more faith in the future. Thankfully, your trust in your abilities to initiate plans that will enable you to realize some of your most cherished ambitions and dreams is growing. You may feel inspired, hopeful, and full of fresh ideas during this passage. In a sense, you are sowing seeds in order to launch initiatives that will bear fruit later. Even while it could be fun, try not to take on more than you can handle. You might overestimate what you can do in the future since your vision is so idealistic. However, one or two concepts may be highly inventive and exciting. Remind yourself that less is more occasionally and that more isn't always better. You are certain to generate fresh ideas and find inspiration with more interaction with others, whether it be online or through a wider network of real-world relationships. You may receive new direction from others. You may have a cause that you are passionate about pursuing. You may be excited about a new communications initiative and meet fascinating, helpful people as a result. Business revenue ought to rise. It might also be a period of developing relationships and/or involvement in groups. For instance, new people may seek your company or established friendships may be renewed and strengthened. Through colleagues, friends, and networking, one may find chances for advancement or novel learning opportunities. This might be a crucial period for many internet businesses. You may encounter warmer people than usual and gain from networking or relationships inside a group. Within organizations, you are well-liked, and things frequently work out for the best in your favor. Your interest in people or the neighborhood peaks or grows. You can do marvels with your ventures or causes that you believe in during these times. Additionally, you're in wonderful form to take pleasure in the results of your recent efforts, advancement, and triumphs. You are more accepting of others, and you tend to be interested in a variety of topics. Potential difficulties, a tendency to focus excessively on pursuits that frequently divert you from your actual tasks. On the whole, though, you're probably going to make the most of this time in your life to make new acquaintances, grow your social circle, and dream about intriguing new directions for the future. You're in a great position to make friends and take advantage of networking. It's a potent moment to organize, lead a team, and launch a new project, especially one that's inventive. On a different level, a partner may resemble a friend to you in many ways, or the importance of friendship may grow in a significant relationship. Instead, you may pair up with a friend in a professional or romantic relationship, or a significant partnership might develop through networking and friends. Your spiritual world, compassion, private life, and tolerance are the areas of life that expand, grow, and reward you as of May 16th. It's a cycle for discovering your inner strength and going inward. You could value more privacy or some degree of seclusion. This influence is present between May 16, 2023, and May 25, 2024. During this time, issues from the past become more prominent in your life. You naturally gravitate toward more contemplation as you identify the attitudes and practices that will help you develop, advance, and succeed. This theme gets you ready for when Jupiter is in your sign and you're ready to share more of who you are with the world. Jupiter will be in Gemini from May 25, 2024 until June 9, 2025, as a side note. Although Jupiter is in the background of your chart, this cycle is typically warm and protective. However, you can feel as though you are not really living or experiencing your life, or that your joy in life is not as obvious to others. It's a time in your life when you're a little more introverted and thoughtful. You can currently be working on your spirituality or investigating the hidden aspects of life. You might also exhibit more pronounced sympathy and empathy. Your inner universe and your intrinsic warmth, compassion, or inner eye are expanding as a result of the current events. Volunteering, behind-the-scenes labor, work done in solitude, and employment in the helping professions can all be quite effective during this time. This transit can also represent a moment when a one-to-one relationship, or your feelings about partnering, are through adjustment since it connects your sector of partnership, one-on-one interactions, negotiations, and balancing with your sector of solitude and endings. Your relationships may have secret or elusive components, or you might be putting a persistent issue with these things behind you. You can be dealing with a secret romance or a relationship that is in flux or at a turning point. You might be working hard behind the scenes in a supporting capacity. Keep an eye out for putting too much on hold for a romance. Possible difficulties, escapism. It may be tempting to run away from your regular obligations and difficulties. Avoid turning to substances like alcohol, drugs, or other glamorous escapes in particular. While it's true that you require more time off from your routine, it's best to seek for healthier types of vacation. Jupiter's influence is typically regarded as favorable, and ultimately it is. However, it magnifies the area of the chart that it impacts, which can occasionally be uncomfortable if you are having problems in that area of your personal life. In your situation, this influence can exacerbate these problems if you feel alone or helpless or if you have trouble confronting your past. In the end, it's for the best. You can see better by using initial magnification to start the process that results in improvements. The universe is urging you to let go of some of your attachments and submit to the unknowable. Control must be given up. You are now putting in work to strengthen your faith. During this period, you often lend a helping hand to others, but if it goes too far, you may need to set some limits on how much time and energy you devote to others. There may occasionally be some stress on one's physical and emotional health, but what you're doing right now makes a big difference. Being of service to others might bring about greater delight, but you need also take care of yourself. Getting in touch with people from your past may be important, or you may be really interested in old friendships. Occasionally, under the effect of this, a former foe or someone you dislike turns into a friend. The most of the time during this cycle, you probably feel emotionally safe and supported. Your senses become more acute. As you support and assist others, you develop your capacity to make sacrifices for others and your self-confidence. This impact is particularly advantageous for inner soul, secret, or behind-the-scenes tasks. Your empathy, sensitivity, and compassion either increase in depth or flourish during this time. You might work on getting rid of your tendency toward self-destruction, ingrained worries, and tendency toward guilt. Fortunately, you have better access to your subconscious, and in fact, facing your worries during this time can be quite enjoyable. The most rewarding activities during this cycle will include charitable giving, anonymous giving, volunteering, and helping others without expecting anything in return. Supporting others benefits you. Your dream world could be very rich, yet also more carefree, practical, and intuitive. You might now benefit from retreats and meditation because they renew and energize your spirit. Solitude and reflection can bring you great joy and help you grow. This time period may see a rise in spirituality-related key interests. Unexpected occurrences and adjustments to your inner environment are possible. Increased intuition. Try to pay attention to any dreams or hunches that you have. It's possible that you'll find fresh passions and desires that enable you to let go of stale routines or emotional ties to the past that no longer benefit you. For some of you, a secret might be revealed that serves the same function. 2023 and the first few months of 2024 are active years in your fantasy world. There may be spiritual teachers in your life. You get a sense of spiritual protection, and your belief in the unseen starts to increase. There may be initial difficulties because of sidetracking when this service starts in May. An underlying need for anything other than the monotony of existence can be felt. You might find that you can't hold on to certain beliefs that confine you to the past if you want to advance. You might have a moral dilemma. Try to be open to new concepts that will liberate you and give you more self-assurance. Fortunately, you are in a position to motivate people with your work, especially in June. It's simpler to control your drive toward excess and use your energies effectively. Your current work may involve mentoring or coaching, and behind-the-scenes work might pay off. A Jupiter node conjunction may draw your attention to the necessity of increasing your reserves as well as the urge to help others or volunteer.